You know, it's like Microsoft woke up and said, we can't let Sony get all the bad press. What about our bad press? Let's release our bad news. 4,800 cut, 3,200 at Xbox. Microsoft made it official. 4,800 jobs cut, 2.1% of staff after its worst stock month since 2000. Xbox absorbs 3,200, the largest gaming layoff ever announced, as new CEO Asha Sharma resets the division and 4 studios leave Microsoft. AI spending topped 100 billion last year. Let's see what they talk about.
Microsoft announcing some layoffs this morning, including some hefty cuts in gaming. Our Kate Rooney's on that story this morning. Morning, Kate.
Hey, Carl. Good morning. So Microsoft is eliminating about 4,800 jobs. That is roughly 2% of its global workforce. Biggest impact here appears to be on its Xbox gaming division, where it's cutting about 20% of staff. So this isn't Microsoft's first round of cuts, we should say. The company has been reshaping its workforce over the past few years as it shifts all of its resources, or most of them, towards its biggest priority at this point, which is, of course, artificial intelligence. Microsoft said this morning in a memo that its 4 game studios are going to become independent under new management as part of this broader restructuring. The CEO of Xbox writing to staff that this is part of a years-long restructuring. The gaming unit has seen revenue shrink in recent years, while Azure and the cloud business has really become the crown jewel for investors.
20%.
The Microsoft layoffs do also fit into this broader Silicon Valley trend we're seeing. Amazon, you have Meta, Google, all also restructuring their workforces as they race to build AI products and then fund tens of billions of dollars in terms of the AI infrastructure build out. But Microsoft saying this morning in that memo to employees that the roles being eliminated today are not being replaced by AI. They say it's about trying to realign resources and talent as the technology and customer needs start to change. They also acknowledge AI is fundamentally changing how work gets done, and that is where Microsoft is trying to win. It's that slice of the enterprise business with Copilot. When you look at AI, Microsoft has been the worst performer, though. When you look at the mega cap tech stocks so far this year, it is down roughly 20% on the year, guys.
We were talking with Gil.
All right. I want to know what the people are saying, but the first thing I want to talk about before we get into that, this right here. Kevin LaChapelle. I don't know how old the majority of you guys are, but there was a crucial moment in 2015 at E3 where this was announced. But let me just read this post real quick. Kevin LaChapelle, Xbox. I will add my name to the list of people who were laid off today at Xbox. This ends my 37 years at Microsoft. I have worked in many different parts of the company, and I will say my fondest memories are leading the team of very talented engineers who built the Xbox backward compatibility program. Sitting in the auditorium with Phil Spencer, when Phil announced the program at E3 2015 was incredible. The audience's reaction was unbelievable. I followed that with leading the team who created our cloud gaming product. I am a firm believer that all entertainment will eventually become streamed to you wherever you are. I look forward to watching how Xbox evolves going forward and wish the team nothing but success. I will say that one person truly made a lasting impact on me while in Xbox, and I want to thank Kareem Chowdhury for being the best manager I had at Microsoft and ultimately someone I am happy to say is a good friend. 37 years. Let that sink in. 37 years. I don't know exactly how old this gentleman is. Pretty sure he's approaching retirement. 37 years at Microsoft, and you get laid off. Classy post, but that Xbox moment in the 2015 E3, I miss E3. A lot of things are taken away from us, but let's move forward. Crazy word. I want to know what the people are saying. What are the people saying?
I see it as them trying to turn the consumer base and opinion of Xbox and the online space away from them. They should. The company sucks. They lie. They're dishonest. They should try to tell the consumer, hey, look at what this company's doing.
Stock price.
They should. Xbox and Microsoft suck at gaming. They suck at it. 2 generations of failure and mediocrity and destroying studios and property. I'm right here on Main Street saying it. I want consumers to know how much this company sucks. I want consumers to know how much this company lies. I'm saying it. Both barrels loaded, 10 toes down, full chest. They suck. And I want people to know they suck. Do you have a problem with me? I think consumers should turn away from them and stop supporting them. Trust is earned.
Yep.
They have been misleading people this entire generation.
Yep.
With obfuscation and astroturfing and nonsense and doublespeak, and you'll be like, yeah, but an article that tries to turn people against Xbox, I really take issue with that. Where is the accountability for what the company's been doing this entire time?
You know what? He's not wrong there. It does kind of seem like 2 generations just lost. Personally, the last Xbox I had was the Xbox One. You know, I had the original Xbox for sure, and then the Xbox One. But really, where is my incentive to get this machine? It's been so long since Halo. Halo was the only saving grace. Everybody wanted to get an Xbox because of Halo, right? Nowadays, fast forward 2026, you can play Halo on the PC, right? But it just seems to me like over the last, I know this is going to seem like a stretch, but over the last 20 years, really, maybe a little bit less since 05, right? The real only reason to get an Xbox is to play Halo. Don't get me wrong, Gears of War is an amazing game, but people aren't going to go far and wide to get an Xbox just to play Gears of War. But they would if they would reinvent and come out with an IP that is exclusive to Xbox, and that's just not the case. All right. So I want to check out this other article. There's one on Polygon and another one on Digital Foundry. Feel free to check both of these out. But I just want to read something real quick as it pertains to what's happening here. So this article is called Xbox Wanted 77 million Game Pass subscribers by 2026. Today, it has less than half of that. And then over here, Xbox layoffs announced, 1,600 now, 1,600 more into 2028. This is what a lot of people are not talking about. They're not finished, right? Think about the uncertainty and the anxiety amongst the employees that are still there, right? This is not about survivor's remorse, like, oh, your colleagues got laid off, but you're still there. Now you're like, when is my time coming? When are they gonna send me that email? You know, when am I gonna face my judgment with this company? But I wanna tap into something real quick. Now, earlier in that video, they mentioned something about the stock price, right? Now, as I read this article, I wanna pull up the stock price, all right? So I took an excerpt from the article. I just want to read it real quick, and I'm gonna pay reference to this. So bear with me. Just bear with me for a moment. Xbox Game Pass currently has around 30 million subscribers, according to a person familiar with the matter that spoke with the Wall Street Journal. The document that was shown during the Activision Blizzard trial revealed the original goal was to reach 77 million subscribers this year, 2026. Xbox Game Pass had reached 34 million subscribers as of February 2024. This was before Call of Duty launched on the service day one. However, reports claim the number of subscribers fell by millions when Xbox raised the price of the ultimate tier to $30 per month. Let me bring your attention to when that happened. October 2025. I'm not sure if this was an all-time high, but it damn near looks like it, right? About $540. If you can see you can barely see it, but that says 10/28/2025, all right? So they raised the price to $30 a month right here, okay? Now, new Xbox CEO Asha Sharma in April of this year, 2026, lowered the price of the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to $23 per month and the PC Game Pass to $14 per month, right? So this is April of this year. Look at that. Raise the price to $30. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's water in the ship. We got to stop the bleeding. And what did they do? They lowered the price for the shareholders, right as quarter one was concluding and you're in quarter two, right? And then you have this little rebound, you get some good press, oh, they care about the gamers, and price starts to rebound just a bit. But this is when and only when they decided to intervene, okay? Now, where was I? However, So this is after dropping the price from $30 to $23 for the month and the PC Game Pass to $14, right? Now, however, Call of Duty titles would no longer join the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass at launch, right? So you have this false hope with this rebound here, but then it just slowly trickles off because they realize that's kind of bullshit. These people don't give a fuck. I don't know who's running the show. Obviously, I know who the CEO is, but I do agree with what Buddy said. It seems like they have no idea what's going on. They don't really care about what the gamers want, and they have nothing to offer to make someone say, you know what, I'm going to go out of my way and get this Xbox. All these rumors about the Xbox Helix, Project Helix, you have to give folks a reason, right? And you don't have an IP that people are going to say, I need an Xbox just for that. And if you did, people would line up and go get it, but that's just not the case. And, you know, mismanagement, horrible spending, trying to make up for losses on data and AI data centers and all that. That's what's leading to this right now. But you know what? There's a lot more to be uncovered. The saddest part is that they're not finished. The layoffs will continue again going into 2028, I believe. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're going to keep up on this. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.